Hello everyone and welcome to GSA 16 Star League. Today we'll be seeing not one, not two, but three nice races between Akki and Gainai. I hope you're as excited as I am. Akki sitting comfortably at the top of this league. Gainai currently in 9th place, trying to work his way into top 8 for playoffs. Both runners looking ready. And let's get this race started.
It's me, Mario!
Both runners on Japanese, that is the fastest language for this category. Again, going into this match, a lot on the line for Gainai. He's trying to get in the top 8 for playoffs. Playoffs not that far away. Only a couple matches left. Starting off, both runners going for Lakitu skip. Oh, Gainai missing Lakitu skip. That'll put him behind by, I think, like 7 or 8 seconds. It's definitely a big loss right off the bat. Akki, getting the ledge grab there. Not a smooth entry into LBLJ for him. Oh, and grabbing the top of the pillar. So all that time loss that Gainai had on Lakitu skip has been made up. Oh, Gainai also failing his first LBLJ. Sloppy lobbies from the both of these runners. Akki failing again. Gainai getting through. Let's see if he can make it up the stairs. He's into Dark World. Akki, meanwhile, still working on his LBLJ. Cannot get it. This isn't what we usually see from Akki. Akki has absolutely dominated this league, so to see him being very sloppy here right off the bat is not something we're used to. But he has made his way into Dark World. Gainai grabbing these reds. Getting a ledge grab there. That'll slow him down a little bit. Looked like a clean Dark World from Gainai. Akki, meanwhile, working his way, grabbing the last red. He's just going to wall kick up, grab the star, B into the pipe. Bowser giving a little dance there for Gainai. Gainai nailing that throw. Akki staring down Bowser as Gainai tucks that key into his shirt. Akki nailing his first throw as well. It's a bit of a messy first segment from Akki. So Gainai entered, I believe that was 338, 337 for a Womp's entry, so we'll see just how far behind Akki is. Gainai setting up, I believe, for cannonless. Oh, Gainai missing cannonless. That's going to make up some time for Akki. Akki with a 401 entry, so see, Commentator doing the math. About 24, 25 second lead for Gainai during Womp's entry. Gainai jumping up there into that cage to grab Alice, and he does. Akki grabbing cannonless with ease. Gainai having some problems on the slope there, but getting set up for cannonless, and he grabs it that time. Gainai going through Womp Store at 5:14, so we'll see just how far behind Akki is again. Appears to be about a 12-second lead, so in Womps, Akki bringing off about 12 seconds from how far behind he was. Oh, Gainai just tossing the bomb out there for pillarless. Didn't get to jump and re-grab it. Akki also setting up for his first pillarless. Oh, also tossing the bomb, not being able to re-grab it. Both runners probably going to go for Talon. No, Akki just going to climb the pyramid, grab the star. Oh, Gainai failing another pillarless Akki. Tamaples looked good, so Gainai going to go to the top of the pyramid while Akki grabs the star inside the pyramid. Gainai having a rough SSL so far. Alright, let's see if third time's a charm for Gainai on pillarless. Grabs the bomb. Oh, and dropping the bomb, you're going to have to try to kick through. So Gainai just going to touch the 4 pillars, while Akki heading towards Lethal Lava Land. Akki with a 748 fade out on red, so if Gainai goes for reds right off the bat, we'll be able to see just how far behind he is at this point. Oh, Gainai missing a red there. Akki side hop over the wall. 8-13 fade out for Gainai, so about a 25-second lead right now for Akki. Going through Lethal Lava Land. Oh, Akki bonking on the slide there back into Lethal Lava Land. Gainai setting up for side hop. 1, 2, 3. Gets over the wall. Aki going to bully the bully. Bully is not cooperating with Aki. Had to slowly beat him into the lava. Ooh, Gainai getting a couple burns there. Smooth bully from him though, so does save a bit of time over Aki if those burns didn't wipe it away. Aki grabbing elevator star. Aki falling into HMC at 9:51. So we'll get to see just how far behind Gainai is here. Going into Lethal Lava Land Red, Aki had about a 25-second lead. So we'll see if that has shrank or grown. Must be about an 18-second lead now for Aki. So Gainai has managed to bring it back just a little bit. Of course, oh, Gainai missing his box triple jump. Gonna get back up there. Over the wall, dive down into the star. Aki talking to Toad like nothing's going on. See how Boulder RNG treats Aki. First one looked good, second one looked good. They're gonna treat him real nice. Oh, but missing the dive. Having some trouble getting up to the star after boulders. Gainai going to grab emergency exit, go up the left side. Aki also opting for left side for emergency exit. Aki walking through the door back into basement at 11:40, bonking on the wall there. Gainai probably 13 seconds or so. So 12-second lead currently for Aki again. Gainai making up some time with each stage. Aki setting up for Mips clip. Through the first door. Let's see if he can make it cleanly through the second. Oh, missing the wall kick there. Managing to get through for this on the second try. Gainai also missing. Mips disappearing there for a second. Aki gearing up for front sub. Pretty fast strap, but if you fail it, you do eat a ton of lag, so we'll see how he does here. Gainai, meanwhile, setting up for back sub. Jumping twice on the front of the sub, getting up there. Missing the star, though, so having to dive back for it. Gainai going to be jumping off the back of the submarine to get up there. Much safer, but slower. Aki in Fire Sea now, working his way through. Gets pole glitch. Looks like he will be on time for these cycles if nothing goes wrong. Gainai right on his heels though. Oh, Aki jumping straight off Fire Sea. Will he make it back? No, eats a death in Fire Sea. Gainai now in the lead. Gainai gonna have to wait for the elevators, so this will save Akki some time. But that jump right off the top of Fire Sea cost Akki a ton of time. Gainai running across the side here. See, he'll probably go for a double burn. He does. Akki, meanwhile, working his way up the elevators. Akki barely making it there onto that ledge. Working his way along the side. Gainai staring Bowser down. Gainai winding up for his first throw in Fire Sea. Manages to hit. If you miss a throw here in Fire Sea, it can really slow you down because the stage has to rock back and forth waiting for it to slow down until you can throw again. Gainai gonna grab the key and get a fade out of around 1447, I'd say. Akki also hitting his first throw. Gainai getting ready for LBLJs. Fade out of 1504, so that's about a 17-second lead for Gainai, I believe. Gainai not able to get his first BLJ. Going to get to the bottom of the stairs, try again. Landing on the edge of the wall, so he'll have to get a bit faster than going through the star door, but manages to get through there. Akki, meanwhile, perfect BLJ from Akki. Gainai going through the endless stairs. Akki getting another perfect BLJ, though, so he is now ahead. Gainai having to go again, gets to the top. Oh, wait, no, he stopped. Akki working his way through bits. Gainai struggling with his second BLJ here. Finally gets up there, going to jump into bits as Akki gets ready to go up the slope and get ready for his triple jump wall kick. Moving right side, coming out from Akki, gets up there and manages to get it. Working his way up. Oh, Gainai falling, or Akki falling down from the elevators. Going to stop on the left side, jump up there. Gainai moving left side from him. Oh, but Gainai also missing. Oh, and falling all the way down to the slope. Akki entering the pipe at 1651. Gainai moving left side. Oh, and bonking off the side. Falling all the way down to the beginning of the stage. That's gotta hurt. Gainai having that lead going into BLJ's, losing it. Akki nailing his second throw. Akki gonna claim this one. BLJ's and bits did not treat Gainai well at all here at the end of this race. $17.33 for Akki. Gainai going up the elevator is going to jump over to the pipe. It's, of course, a very tough stage. You can die basically anywhere. Gainai opting not to finish off this race, so we're going to restart, getting straight into the second race.
It's me, Mario.
So as this intro plays, if you missed the first race, it was a pretty tight one up until BLJ's and Bowser in the sky. Aki making a comeback after he dove off the top of Fire Sea, so Aki also struggled with LBLJ in the beginning, so it'll be interesting to see if he can get in the right mindset, blaze through it this time as we've seen him do elsewhere in this league. Good luck to both runners in race 2. And Gainai trying to fight to get a spot in the playoffs, currently sitting at 9th. Playoffs requires at least a top 8. Oh, Gainai missing Lakitu skip again. 0 for 2 today. Aki's first LBLJ looked good. Gainai about 7 seconds behind, I'd say, from Lakitu skip. Oh, Gainai failing LBLJ. Aki off to a pretty substantial lead here at the very beginning. Gainai falling into Dark World at 143. Aki working his way up the slope, grabbing reds. Oh, Gainai missing the switch. Aki jumping over the yellow platform. Oh, missing a red though. Oh, and Aki dying in Dark World. Gainai, even with all those LBLJ misses, is now in the lead. Aki, another death in Dark World, diving right off at the very beginning. Gainai holding a pretty good lead now. See if he can finish out Dark World. Aki, hope third time's the charm, getting burnt, grabbing the red there. Looks like Gainai will finish out Dark World pretty smoothly. Aki, smooth Dark World there on the third try, except for that burn. Gainai grabbing the key at what will probably be around 316, 317. Yep, grabbing at 317. Aki staring down Bowser. Having some trouble here getting Bowser's tail for the throw. Aki with a key grab at 347, so Gainai with about a 30-second lead over Aki currently. Gainai texture setup for Cannonless. Manages to get it first try. Aki just now entering Womps. Both runners going for Owless. Let's see, Aki, Gainai, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Gainai missing the cage. Aki, meanwhile, in there. Gainai having some trouble getting back up to the island to reset for Owless. And manages to get in the second time. Akki nabbing Cannonless there. Gainai going to go grab Wild Blue, and then he will be off to basement. Clean Wild Blue from Akki. Gainai entering basement at around 537. 538 fade out for Gainai, so we'll see just how far behind Akki is. Gainai holding a pretty sizable lead. The Owlus did shrink it somewhat. .555 fade out for Akki. So about a 17-second or so lead for Gainai. Gainai nailing Pillarless. Clean Tamaples from Akki. Gainai running up the right side of this pillar, so Fly Guy will treat him nicely. Knocking that star out of the bird's talons, and Akki now re-entering Shifting Sandland. Gainai climbing the pyramid, going to get a 707 fade out for Lethal Lava Land. Or Shifting Sandland, my bad. Heading towards Lethal Lava Land now. So lead looks like it remains consistent throughout Shifting Sandland. Gainai missing a red though, having to go back for it. Going to cost him some time. Oh, getting burnt again. Gainai losing a bunch of time on reds. Akki clean reds from him. Gainai side hop 1, 2, 3 over the wall. Akki right on his heels. Oh, missing his jump there, having to reset. Get up there. Can he get over? He does. If you're just joining us, Gainai fighting to get into the playoffs. Currently hold. Oh, Gainai dying there, trying to get to Bully. Gonna cost more time. Gainai trying to fight to get into playoffs. Needs a top 8 spot. Currently sitting at 9th. Akki top of this league. Oh, Gainai with another death. Lethal Lava Land looking rough for him. Akki back in the lead. Akki diving into the volcano. Gainai trying to bully the bully, but getting bullied. Oh, I don't think that death will make it. Gainai, this looks dangerous. Never mind, he got there. Akki dropping into HMC at 952. Gainai going to grab the elevator star. Akki getting set up for his box triple jump. Gets up there, right across the wall, diving into the star. Gainai climbing up that pole to get to the star and Lethal Lava Land. So about a 35-second lead for Akki currently. Gainai entering at, I believe it was 10:27. Gainai nailing his triple box jump. Akki Boulder RNG treating him nicely, had some trouble getting up to this star in the first race, also bonking there. Akki with a pretty sizable lead, but everything can change going into Fire C. As we saw last race, Akki falling all the way from the top of Fire C. Grabbing emergency exit here though, going up the left side. Gainai opting for right side. I believe right side is just a bit faster. Akki walking out the door at 11:35. Oh, missing Mips. Gonna have to chase him down. Dives and grabs him there in the corner. Gainai Boulder RNG. Let's see how it is for him. Looks good. Gonna grab up there, get the star. Akki missing that first Mips clip, but gets through. Believe that's about a 30-second or so lead for Akki still at this point. Akki again getting ready for front sub. If he fails this, it will cost him a ton of lag frames and time. Commentator hoping he doesn't curse Akki here. Apparently not, because he gets right up there. Akki entering at 13:02 into Fire C.
Hello. What's up, doing good?
It's going good.
Hello, everybody. I am joining in for commentary with Doomguy. I hope you guys are fine with that. And it doesn't actually matter because I'm doing it anyway. Alright. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Akki. Well, I've been watching the race. Gainai had a really hot lead in the beginning, did he? But he's been having some troubles, I see.
Yeah, he has. Akki currently with about a 35-second lead on Fire C.
Yeah.
Fade in. So we'll see how going into BLJs and bits if Gainai can regain the lead. One big mistake from Akki can cost him a lot of time.
Yeah,
oh, but Gainai falling down from Fire C.
Alright, just fixing the commentaries. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Gainai, I think both races so far, right? Gainai had a lead. But kind of just, well, Gainai was ahead all the way up to BLJs in the first race. This one, however, it's been a lot tougher. He's not quite up to speed for this one. But I mean, so you know, it goes without saying anything can happen though, especially bouncing this guy. You know, very common to die there and lose a lot of time. So we'll see how Akki does, and then if Gainai plays really well, he could catch up. But of course, Akki being the god that he is, getting perfect BLJ. Well, 1 out of 2 at least.
Gainai, meanwhile, staring down Bowser in fire. So he fell off the top there, so pretty sizable lead right now for Aki.
Yep, and of course, you know, really good BLJs, so not too much of a surprise from Aki. Now we have Bowser in the sky though, so we'll see what happens, and now it's Gainai's turn for BLJs.
Bowser in the sky, definitely a dangerous stage, surrounded by this void everywhere, so if you fall, it's a very easy death.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. A lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are a few invis walls and stuff that can happen too, that, at least in the path that you take for bits, there could be a few, like, walls and stuff that you could hit unexpectedly. But, you know, in saying that, it doesn't matter for Aki, because he is in the pipe. And it looks like it's pretty closed off. You know, it's hard to say that Gainai can come back from this one, but there is one more race after this, so.
Yep, this league always goes 2-3 races.
Yeah.
The way the points work is you get 1 point for winning each race, and then 1 point for winning 2 out of 3. So Aki looking to claim 3 points right here by winning this race. Gainai going to try to get one in the last race, though.
And there we go, Aki with the second win, 2-0, so Aki takes the game, like Doomguy says, but there is a third match, and there is a third opportunity for Gainai to take at least one, well, not at least, but he can take 1 point, and this third match is extremely important, because this 1 point, it could make differences in the league standings, and Gainai, like I heard you say earlier, Gainai is fighting for the spot, so he needs this next point, that's for sure.
Oh, Gainai diving, missing that dive there. But yeah, as Cheese was saying, Gainai currently sitting at 9th. You need to be top 8 for playoffs. So Gainai trying to get every point he can. Missing moving right side, so going to fall down. Gainai fighting the air there. Tell he's kind of angry about falling down there.
Getting confirmation from Bebop in chat that Gainai is taking game 3, so we'll see, you know, if his prophecies are correct, and if they aren't, then I will be banning Bebop from the chat. All right. All right. So just waiting for them to ready up for the third match. But I would jump in and say that it's a little bit surprising of a performance from Aki, at least. His first race was a mid-17, more or less. And his second race was like a mid-16. Not the performance that you would expect from Aki, that's for sure. At least according to how he's been performing in the league so far. You know, consistent 15s and stuff. It's definitely not a strong match for him. And yeah, you know, Gainai needs to take advantage of this. One more game and Gainai needs a point. And he could take advantage of it. And Aki, I mean, even though he has the world record and he's the best, but again, you know, anything can happen, especially since he's not on top of his game.
Yeah, as Cheese was saying, Aki currently the world record holder for 16-star and has been absolutely dominating this league. So these 2 last races have been kind of sloppy coming from him. But gearing up for the third one, we'll see. Gainai versus Aki, race 3.
Gonna get a little quick sync up right here. Beautiful. Amazing restreamer. Alright, so LBL daytime. Let's see who gets what. Okay. Okay. Finally. Oh, Gainai still got it. A little too fast at the end there, but good start from both of them, finally. So we have a good beginning to the race. Probably more scary for Gainai because it's against Aki, but stumbling a little bit in Dark World as well.
Yeah, Gainai missing that switch there, so I had to go back for it. Oh, Gainai bonking on the elevators.
So he tried to do a... Okay, I'm not sure what he's doing. He tried to do a quick triple jump on the rising platform, but didn't seem to connect well, so he couldn't get over. Well, both of them not having the best of Dark Worlds. Okay, getting some shock therapy. Missing the red coin.
Oh, Gainai missing the red. Oh, and then dying.
I must say, I didn't know. I don't know how to feel about that side flip dive he did there. I don't know what he tried to do there. Definitely was not a good idea to begin with, and it resulted in a death. So.
Yeah, tough seeing a death there from Gainai. Aki nailing his throw. Going to be leaving Dark World as Gainai starts working his way back through it.
Gainai having some fun in Dark World.
Playing around on the elevators there.
Oof, that was so close. Just going balls to the wall right now. Has no other choice.
Yeah, Aki with a pretty considerable lead now after that death from Gainai. Aki entering Womps. Going to set up for, I think he's been going for Alice first. Yep. So gets up to the island. One, two, three. Gets up there into the cage. Solid Alice from Aki.
Yeah, it's just preference whether or not people go for Alice first or Camus. Every runner tends to have their thing, their fixed kind of star order. I tend to prefer to go to Camelus first. I think it's just because I don't like the star. I like to get it out of the way. And in saying that, messing up Camelus. Aki. Looks like he either pressed A and B too early or too late. Could not somehow get out of there. Ooh, nice little single jump.
Yep. Missing that cannonless. Aki's lead does shrink a little bit. Gainai right now entering Womps for the first time.
So I see a question in chat. If Gainai would be out of top 8 if he loses this. Basically, whatever happens in the next... Ooh, again, can't get up there. I share Aki's pain. I know what that feels like. It's not fun. But yeah, it depends on how the rest of the league goes, of course. If Gainai does well in its other remaining matches, and if players close to his level lose a lot, for example, then Gainai can have a better chance of getting a higher spot. So if he wins, of course, it would help. But it all depends on how the rest of the league goes and his competitors.
Oh, Gainai. Missing the double jump Alice.
Wow.
Oh, then falling off the island.
It's going for all the stops, man. Oh, decides to drop it. Probably a good idea. And, okay. Still having issues. And while Aki is missing the bomb.
Aki climbing the fence there. Gainai struggling on Alice.
Both players just not really having a good time. Aki is dumbfounded by what just happened. Oh my lord. That was so close. I just watched it on stream again. Oh, he must have been like a pixel away from getting into that pyramid on accident. That would have been almost a game changer if he fell in there.
Aki nailing plus. Gainai missing Wild Blue. Gonna have to jump back up and grab it. Tough beginning here for Gainai. Took a death in Dark World and now kind of on his heels here going into basement.
Now Aki has been having a decent race, but you know it's nothing. Ooh, okay. Commentator's curse, anybody? All right. Well, 655 SSL. I mean, that's compared to his standards, a very sloppy SSL time. You know, if Gainai kind of buckles down and tries his hardest, he could definitely come back from this if he just, you know, if he plays well for the rest of the race. Because Aki does seem a little bit shaky, and in saying that, Gainai having trouble with Thermoplast, and then...
Oh, and that's going to be a death.
I don't even know how he died there. He, that was very unlucky. Again, I'm dumbfounded. I don't know, because usually when you long jump on that pillar, you have a little bit of height, but I guess it seems to be that he long jumped very late, so he was too low down, and it kind of pushed him down. Gainai!
Gainai,
Oh
another death.
Okay, how do I explain this? Alright, so what just happened is... I'm not over-exaggerating by saying this, but that is one of the rarest things that could happen in this entire game. There is one pixel on Pillarless when ground pounding with the bomb into the pyramid, where you actually trigger like a death warp, I guess. And Gainai somehow happened to get that warp on the ground pound into the pyramid. Naki taking another death as well. This race is interesting.
Mario losing lives left and right. Gotta be hard for both runners.
Yeah. Very, very, very iffy race for both of them. Aki! Not even sure what he tried to do there. Oh, Gainai, what? Saved by the fire.
Rough SSL for Gainai.
Yeah.
Aki.
Sure. And Aki as well.
Yeah, both of these runners struggling here in basement. Aki going to grab elevator star. Ooh, Gainai taking a burn. A bit of a Rage Mario cam there.
So mid 9 minutes LLL time for Aki. I would say a comfy... I mean, if Aki plays like perfect till the end, it would be like a low 16 pace. So I would say low to mid 16 pace is what he's on. You know, it's a pretty average race time. For Aki, probably below average, but decent nonetheless. And Gainai, well, I was gonna say he's finishing up, but he still has another star after this.
Gainai going for lava boost here instead of the elevator star.
And getting it perfectly.
Nice pro lava boost.
Gainai asking for help in chat. And
Oh, Gainai taking another death.
that's probably why he was asking for help. But Aki only almost stage ahead of Gainai right now.
Yeah, it's been a tough race so far for Gainai. Gonna knock the bully into the lava, jump up there, grab that star. Aki working his way through HMC. See how boulder are. Nope, not going for boulders, going for emergency exit.
Yeah, Aki actually he opts for the boulder star before the emergency exit. Almost everyone that I see do HMC, they always do the boulder star last, but at the end of the day, it's all preference again. Missing MIPS again. Having a lot of trouble with the MIPS grab.
Gainai missing side hop. Gonna jump his way back up there. Gets it second time. Gainai has to be careful.
Yeah.
Sitting at 0 lives, a game over is possible.
No, he has, and he still has HMC and Fire C to go. Both stages that you could easily die on.
Yeah, a sprint of really dangerous stages coming up. So again, Gainai having to be careful.
Yeah.
Akki working his way to front sub. Akki 3 for 3 for front subs today. Gainai grabbing HMC Toad. Gonna jump back into HMC and finish up there. Akki now in Fire C. Let's see, does he get pole glitch? He does. Gainai grabbing emergency exit. Oh, but Akki jumping down from the elevators. And then bonking as well.
Oh my god, getting bullied, to say the least. A little bit awkward about it. Chose not to do the long jump there, very smart move, because it would not have been a good idea at that point.
There at the beginning, Fire C not treating Akki very well, but now staring down Bowser, getting ready to grab him by his tail and throw him into the bomb. Gainai getting MIPS.
Akki still with the low 16 pace, low to mid 16 pace.
Gainai has to grab the sub star, get through Fire C. Akki meanwhile heading off to BLJs. Oh, Gainai opting for front sub here. Haven't seen this from him in the last 2 races, I believe. Rough front sub setup for Gainai. Akki nailing his BLJ.
Oh, no surprise there. Again with the perfect BLJs. Man is, I mean, you know, this is why he has world record. You know, you can't be surprised. Oh, taking a bump there.
Falling down.
Yeah, Gainai with a nice pole glitch though. Pretty nice Fire C. Still sitting at 0 lives, so it doesn't want to die here. But I mean, okay. Yep, there's the bonk. Don't think he can make. No, he can't make the cycle anymore. Has to wait it out.
Gainai bonking there again. Oh, and again falling down. Diving into the lava, and that's a game over for Gainai. That has to hurt.
Oh my God. Gainai with the game over. It's been fun, Gainai. Unfortunately, he had to take the bop. Had a really rough dead race. I feel a bit sorry for him, but very good showing on the first race, especially almost taking the game from Akki. Yeah, Akki finishing off though for 3-0. Not the best performance from Aki either, but it was a fun race. Very interesting. A few very interesting things happened that I did not expect to see. And yeah.
Yeah, just a tough last race for Gainai.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we don't really have time for interviews. Unfortunately, we have the next 70-star race, a Division 2 70-star race starting in about 3 minutes. So we will be going to intermission. But thanks, Doom Guy, for commentating. And will you be? No, you won't be doing the next race. You'll be doing the race later tonight, though, right? 8 p.m.
Yep, I will be back at 8 p.m. for more 16-star.
Awesome. Okay, so we will be back in 3 minutes with the Division 2 70-star race, and also at 8 p.m. with another Mars 4 race again with Doom Guy. But also after the 70-star race, up next, we have an Odyssey race after that one with Econ and Rails Deordum, which will